A lot of players in the country playing Division I basketball. Nobody scored more points in one game this year than you. That's the most.
That's
this
crazy. Yeah. More to come for sure.
Yeah, Caitlin Clark who?
No, don't do that.
Okay.
Don't do that. Much respect there.
Juju Watkins was celebrated as the future star of women's basketball, a once-in-a-generation player with unmatched ability, unwavering confidence, and an unyielding determination to take over the game.
Yep, good. Push, yep, tail. Yep, good. All the way through. Yeah, good. Nice. Good. Yep, good. Yep, front, good. Yep, tap, yep, right there. Yeah, those feet, yep, tap, yep. Push, in and out. Tap, good. Yep, 1, 2, 4. Not bad. And the whole thing you're trying to do is put your head under the rim.
Rather than stepping up to the challenge, Juju has become ensnared in a storm of her own making, plagued by envy, frustration, and a clear resistance to embracing Caitlin Clark's success.
You're getting some aerobic fitness in. Good.
The comparisons were unavoidable. While Caitlin Clark has revolutionized the game, shattering records at every turn, Watkins has found it difficult to keep up. Now, instead of earning praise for her skill, she's making headlines for all the wrong reasons.
Ann Myers, the great Ann Myers, said one thing: enjoy it. Don't lose sight of the fun. Now, it was easy for me to embrace that and grasp that because I didn't have the social media like you do. I didn't have everybody coming out of the woodwork and the tags and the money and everything else and those attraction, and the lights were always bright. And in the back of my mind, I was wondering, and I've always wanted to ask you, is where is your quiet time? Where this is Juju's time?
This has transcended basketball. It's about legacy, mentality, and what it truly takes to achieve greatness. Watkins' greatest misstep? Allowing the comparisons to get under her skin. Instead of channeling Clark's success as motivation, she let the rivalry overpower her, letting her emotions affect her performance, interviews, and ultimately, her public image. In professional sports, perception is everything.
Put your head under the rim, so now she can't track you, right? She got to try to come through your body and the rim. Good, nice.
Why do you say this step? Because you said it twice.
She's working on her in and out.
Fans, analysts, and even potential sponsors are paying close attention, wondering if Watkins possesses the mental toughness to withstand the pressure. So, what does this mean for her future? Is she on the brink of jeopardizing everything she's worked so hard for? Before we dive into this startling story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Your support helps us deliver the biggest sports stories, unraveling the narratives that the mainstream media won't touch. Now, let's dive in.
Congratulations on a heck of a performance. So much on the line in this rivalry game. What was the mindset you guys brought into this game that allowed you to be successful?
I think teamwork. Everybody scored. Everybody made a positive effect on the game.
Juju Watkins wasn't merely a highly regarded recruit. She was the asterisk future of basketball. Hailing from Los Angeles, she swiftly rose to become one of the most dominant high school players in recent memory. Her performances at Sierra Canyon High School were nothing short of iconic, routinely posting 30, 40, even 50-point games with effortless ease. She was a living highlight reel, combining exceptional scoring ability with a nearly intuitive understanding of the game. Whether sinking a step-back three, fearlessly attacking the rim, or making a game-clinching defensive stop, Watkins had it all.
Marshall left alone once again. She's made a house in the...
She wasn't just playing the game. She was dominating it. When it came time to pick a college, every major program across the nation was eager to have her. But Watkins had a different vision. Instead of joining an already established powerhouse, she decided to stay home and elevate USC. A bold, underdog decision that only added to the legend of her journey. It was the ultimate narrative. The hometown hero reviving a once iconic yet struggling program and restoring it to national prominence. The expectations were through the roof, and rightfully so.
Hence, physical game down to the very end. What gave your team the edge?
Man, I feel like we're underrated at this.
Watkins was destined to step into the spotlight and become the face of women's college basketball, following the trailblazing paths of legends like Cheryl Miller and Lisa Leslie. This was meant to be her moment, a time to cement herself as the most formidable presence in the game.
You're really trying to challenge me with Flash. I like it.
But then Caitlin Clark entered the scene, and everything shifted. Rather than effortlessly claiming her spot at the top, Watkins found herself scrambling to keep up with a player who was rewriting the record books right in front of her.
Going up against the South Carolina machine. Sonano and Saxton to jump it up. And we are underway as South Carolina.
Clark wasn't just succeeding, she was reshaping the very limits of the sport. For the first time in her career, Watkins wasn't the most prominent name in the room. She wasn't the player everyone was talking about. That shift in focus began to weigh on her. Rather than concentrating solely on elevating her own performance, she got caught in the web of comparisons, a trap that no elite athlete can afford to fall into.
Tonight.
Here is Clark. She will launch and bury a three. When she comes off that pin down action.
There are great players, and then there are players who redefine the game. Caitlin Clark falls into the latter category. From the instant she entered the college basketball world, it was evident that she wasn't just another standout. She was a phenomenon.
For the secure defensive boards, LSU, an outstanding offensive rebounding team. Clark connects!
Equipped with an unstoppable drive, limitless shooting range, and a fierce alpha mentality, Caitlin Clark didn't just play basketball, she took command of every game. Watching her sink logo threes as if they were simple warm-up shots became the norm. But her impact went far beyond scoring. Her ability to facilitate, control the pace, and dictate the rhythm of the game set her apart. Clark's dominance wasn't a fluke, it was the product of an obsessive dedication to winning. She carried herself with a confidence that most players only dream of. But it wasn't just arrogance. It was confidence earned through tireless work and unparalleled skill. Put in the work, stayed focused, and delivered at an elite level night after night. Every game she played felt like a can't-miss spectacle, drawing record-breaking viewership and transforming sold-out arenas into her own personal stage. She wasn't just dominating women's basketball, she was compelling mainstream sports media to take notice in ways they never had before. This is where the trouble for Juju Watkins started. Instead of being another standout player, Caitlin Clark became the standard. Every rising star, including Watkins, was measured against her. The pressure was overwhelming, particularly for Watkins, who had once been the most talked about player in her class. It was no longer about simply being great. It was about proving she could match Clark's level. And when the pressure intensified, Watkins didn't channel it into her game. She let it consume her.
basketball player as polished as Juju Watkins. Stephen A., the way she can put the ball on the floor, get to the rim, Euro step, one leg, three-point shot, mid-range shot, and she can play outstanding defense. She'll sit in the chair. She can block shots. She can slide. Stephen A., she is as polished as a basketball player as that we've seen at the women's level.
Yo, man, we should be talking about her the way we talked about Caitlin Clark last year. Juju's
absolutely
special. Juju's special. I'm telling you that right now. She is the package. And she's gonna be